Welcome back to Suburban DIY. We're on to the next phase of our bathroom renovation project, and that is addressing the countertops. We recently had the bathtub resurfaced and we were happy with the outcome, so we're going to give the countertops a try. But that's going to happen in a couple of days. We hired a company. So today we have to remove all of the hardware or all the faucets. A little bit scary because the valves down below are quarter turn valves and they're stuck. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about it, but we're going to start loosening some things and hopefully we can just remove it relatively easy to get this out. And then of course we'll cap the pipes. Hopefully I won't break anything. The reason I'm nervous, if you watch the channel, you'll see that I've broken pipes before. I've got CPVC pipes. And I tried turning or cranking one before, snapped the pipe, water everywhere, emergency plumbing call, it was miserable. So the very first thing we're actually going to do is we're going to remove these drawers and facing on the cabinets because we're going to resurface those eventually. So it'll just give me easier access to the plumbing down below. All right, here we go. Let's get at it. This is actually the hose that comes from the condensation drain from one of the AC units in the house. Got the water turned off and I want to figure out how to remove this. I'm hoping I can remove the supply line up at the top there and then cap it. Brass fitting. I put a bunch of Teflon around it. Let me tighten that up and we'll test the water. I just turned the water back on and this is holding, meaning there are no drips. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, man, that was scary. That's just loose, but I don't see any water in there. So hopefully we're okay. I'll just need to be super careful. Whew. All right, everything looks good. Moving on. Okay, the water's back on and all four are good. No drips. All right, holy crap, I got it. Next step is to take the drain off. If I can do it, I don't want to take the whole drain off. I just need to get to this piece so I can release it from the sink, again, because we're going to resurface it. Then we'll take the faucets out. been a couple of days since I worked on the plumbing and everything is great. The water is running in the house and there's no drips and there's no leaks. We need to get prepared for resurfacing the countertops. So we're gonna tape some things off just so we don't get a lot of the stuff that they use on other parts of it, especially the vanity down here and the walls. We just put tape down below these holes, the sink drain as well as where the faucet connects. That's so we don't get any of the material from the resurfacing down below into the vanities. The resurfacing company came back and they buffed out some of the drip lines that were on the tub, and they're looking good. The countertop looks really good on the resurfacing job that they did, and I'm so glad that we did this massive tape job. They were very appreciative of it. I think they were able to move quicker, and they'll be back in a few hours to put a clear coat on. Awesome, nice work, looks good. We thought that this would be a good alternative to just completely replacing it. When we first did it, there were some drips and they came back to do our countertops and they were supposed to buff this out. Now, those drips were buffed out. They actually, I don't know the difference between buffing and sanding, but they sanded this and then they redid it. When they redid it, it looked like it was crackling or coming off. They called it, the word was lifting. So I asked them to readdress it and they did, but man, it looks like crap. I mean, just horrible. So I'm going to engage them again and see if they'll fix it. And truly do some type of buff. This is the section that you see the most because you walk into the tub. But there's another one over here. We're supposed to buff those out too, but they weren't even addressed. It's like, I don't know, they ignored it, they forgot it, they were in a busy day. I don't know, but we're frustrated. People often ask me what type of DIY jobs do I do around the house? And I think this is a really good example. Although we're happy about the outcome of the resurfacing of the tub, we weren't happy with the labor, meaning they didn't do what we asked, they didn't do what they committed to, for instance, buffing this out. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using 220 grit sandpaper first, and then I'll switch to a higher grade 1000. I'm wetting the sandpaper and just lightly going back and forth to knock down the high spots. All right, I'm calling that good. But it's looking better. I'm gonna call that good and moving on. On the countertops, they really came out kind of nice. Maybe we have, I don't know, maybe too big of expectations. It's really rough right here. But look at right here. There's a freaking hair right there. And I think, maybe I can just get some tweezers and pull out that hair. I'll give it a shot. But man, you couldn't have, inspected that before you left? In this section, again, a little bit hard to see here, but it's really, really rough. And a lot of it is just, it's really nice, but there's just bumps all over. So we resurfaced the countertops and they came out, I guess, okay. They probably look fine on camera, but honestly, we don't like them at all. It's incredibly rough, especially in certain areas. And I guess, I could buff it down and, make it just feel and probably work it a little bit more and be nicer. But at the end of the day, just don't like it. We don't even like the style of it. So we are taking it out. We have already contracted to have new countertops put in. We will be working on the vanity itself. We'll be painting them. We're gonna We've already taken the doors off. We're going to start working on that too. So I have to take this countertop off. That's part of the deal for when the new one comes in just a few days. What I also have to do is take off this molding. So I can probably just do this, but I've got to take off this molding. And the reason is because the new countertop's gonna come in one piece. You've got to be able to fit it in, and it's going to be really tight here and too much potential to scuff it up. We've also got a electrical outlet in the way. Long story short, I'm going to take a lot of this stuff down, take some of the molding out, take the countertop off, and get ready for them to arrive. We're going to have a quartz countertop delivered here in the next couple of days. The sinks will be an undermount sink. So today I need to take out this old countertop in preparation for the new one. You gotta do more pull for you. Oh. I just hold. Oh yeah!
Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. Oh motherfucker!
Well, you can't turn. This vanity or bookcase, cabinet, whatever you call it, is just outside the bathroom that we're working on. So what we decided to do, we will also work these doors. I gotta take them off, paint it, all of those things. But we're gonna replace this countertop as well. So it'll be the same one that we're putting into the bathroom. Pretty straightforward piece, but I gotta take the top off.
I think you really made a good decision on this color. I really like this gray. It's very unique. Not so many people order this color. I really like it.
New countertops and sinks are in. Looking good. We're ready to install the new faucets, but first, let's remove the drain pipes. In the next video, we install the shower plumbing and the backer board. Be sure to subscribe and join us on this incredible DIY journey. Also, if you want to see more videos where we fix a lot of different things, check out the Fixing Cool Things playlist. Thanks for watching.